What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys what I do to protect all of the bottom soles of my boots. Now, it's obvious that your first option should be taking your shoes to a cobbler and maybe putting a vibram sole or something to protect them. But since I don't have anyone in my area, or at least I don't know of anyone that does that, I choose to do it myself. So I have a little DIY project for you guys. And the only thing you're going to be needing is going to be whatever you choose to protect the shoes with. So I bought this grip tape from Amazon. It is specifically for shoes. Let me get closer so you can see it. It kind of has that grip tape look like the skateboard ones. And I've been using this for around a year now on my Margiela Tabis. I am going to be switching it out now because I do see a little bit of heel dragging, so I want them to stay clear and fresh. You can always buy a vibram sole. Like I said, they are better quality. My only problem was that my boots are brown at the bottom, and I didn't want to put a black protection because you're gonna see the difference in colors. That's why I went with clear, but you can also buy a black as well. So here are my Margiela Tabis. I've been wearing them for around a year with the clear sole now, and I originally decided to do this because when I first put them on and I walked outside, it was very slippery. That's one problem that I had, and the other problem is that this bottom wood, it was looking very bad, and I just didn't want the shoe to get dragged that much and so like scratched. So I decided to go with these. Now let me get closer. You can see, as you can see, it stays pretty good. I did the slit here and I decided to go all the way up to here. You can kind of see the line where the shoe drags the most and it's completely covered. I decided to leave just the tag and the sizing and all that out, and look at how much heel dragging there is in the back here. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there is a little bit of heel dragging, and it's already taken from the original sole of the shoe, and that's why I'm going to change it today. Here's the other shoe, and as you can see, this could probably last you a few more months, but I just want to change it already because of the heel dragging. I'm also going to be doing this for my kids' boots, and that's just because I want to protect this grill because it is plastic and it will scratch when you walk, as well as the clear heel. So it's definitely something that you can do for any pair of shoes. All you're going to need is the shoes, the clear tape, and I have also a pen and some scissors. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's jump right in. Alright, so I'm gonna start by removing this nasty old film that you have here, and as you can see, comes right off, and you can see the heel dragging here, so that's why I decided to freshen it up. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my film and put it down, so the right side facing down, and then I'm gonna take the heel and put it there, just so you can trace around it. I'm gonna take the pen and just trace around the whole heel. After you're done with that, just take that off and cut around it. Pretty self-explanatory. Just gotta cut around the whole circle. And once you're done with that, you just gotta peel it and stick it on the heel. Try to peel it like that. This is probably the best shot that you'll get at the texture. And try to match it as close as possible. Now you're gonna notice that there are some pieces sticking out. What I like to do is like rub it, and once it's really there, just grab my scissors and cut around that, just like this. That way it won't peel off, because if you leave that piece there, it'll probably get stuck with something and it'll peel off. Give it a nice rub, and yeah, you have a nice protected heel. Now for the toe part, it's going to be the same thing. The only thing I recommend you doing is knowing where you're going to put it up to. So mine, I like to put it up to here, which is where the shoe gets the most contact with the floor. So I'm just going to measure up to here and then just flip that, put it down. Doesn't have to be exact, just like that. Let me flip it to the side so you guys can see better, and then same process, just start tracing around that steady as you can. I like to go like this and go around it and then do the split toe after. So hopefully the video doesn't get taken down by this, but I like to open this thing here and make it slit all the way through. It should look something like this. And then you can always cut around it a little bit, put on the shoe, and cut the actual excess after. Now once you cut around the whole thing, like I mentioned, you have the slit here. I just like to go ahead and cut just a line up to where I traced, just like this, and then I'll put it onto the shoe like this. Here's the satisfying part. Nice. And then just go ahead and match that up. There's always gonna be a little bit of extra, and that is good because you get to cut it after. So just give it a nice rub so you can get it all in its place, just like that. Let me get closer. You can see how it's looking. Very nice, very shiny. And then just cut around the whole excess. Like I said, it's pretty easy. So just grab your scissors, go in here first, just cut that off, and this is the final result on the slit. Now I just gotta cut around the sides of the shoe and we'll be good to go. And this is the final result of how it should look. Pretty clean around the sides, clean on the slit, and clean on the back. This line is where the other heel dragging was, and now that is perfectly covered. So like I mentioned, you cannot see the color because it's clear, but if you would have done a black Vibram sole, you would have definitely seen the difference, and then you would have had to paint that side of it brown, and I just didn't want to go through that, so I definitely went with the clear, and I think it looks very nice. Let me know what you guys think. Now for the kids boots, it's gonna be the same thing. The only difference is gonna be that this doesn't actually touch the ground, so I can't really as you can see here, let me show you, this will be like that, so it doesn't actually touch the ground, so I won't be able to trace as good. So what I like to do is I'm just gonna go around it like this. I'll stick it and then I'll cut around it, face it down like this, and trace around it, just so I can have a rough estimate on how much I gotta be cutting around. And I'm gonna make a line in the back and another line in the back to see where I gotta go up to. Once you got that narrowed down, just cut a line in the back and cut around it. Now this is just an estimate, it doesn't exactly matter. I'm gonna show you why in a second. So as you can see here, what we gotta protect is this part and this little end here, which it doesn't really matter because this probably would never touch the floor, but this does when I walk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel this and stick it there, and then cut around it like that. Here's the satisfying part once again. I'm gonna stick that to the front, and it is a little bit hard to do it while I'm filming. Hopefully you can see there. So as you can see, the bubbles come out like that. You can kind of put it around it like that, and I'm just gonna cut around this thing. It will definitely be better if I had like a blade or an X-Acto knife. I don't have that on me right now, so I'm just gonna cut around it with my scissors. It should look something like this, and now you can actually press down on it. This one's gonna go there, so I have to make a cut there so the angle's right. And once you're done with that, it should look something like this. Now this is just the indentation that it has there, so it doesn't actually stick, but as you can see, it is pretty covered all around, and the back as well. From the sides you can't really see it. It is here, and yeah, once you walk like this, when it hits the floor, it will actually hit this and it won't scratch the plastic. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for the rest of the boots, and I'll show you guys the final result. Alright, so here's the final result. Here's the front, here's the back for the kids boots. Pretty nice, pretty clean. Here's the side profiles. You can see, you actually can't see anything but yeah, here's the final results for that. And here's how the tabbies look. Now when I was peeling this shoe, the paint did come off. That's something to look out for if you do own a pair of tabby boots. I actually like it. It looks very Margiela-y. But if you guys don't like that, definitely look out. Maybe rub some alcohol while you're peeling it, but I really don't mind it. I think it actually looks quite good. It will definitely cover your shoes a lot more than if it was just raw dog in the streets. And yeah, hope this helps. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you really enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and definitely tag me if you do this. I really like to see how yours turns out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.